So this video falls under the category of it's a little embarrassing for me to talk about, but I feel like it's important. If there is something I can share from my personal experience that has helped me become better or feel more confident in a specific area, I feel like it's beneficial for me to share it. Today, the benefit is the bedroom. And I want to share with you some things that have allowed me to basically increase my endurance and perform better and be more confident in this department, because I know that it is a big insecurity for a lot of guys. One of the main reasons is because we watch the movies and these dudes are like hammering away for like 20, 30 minutes and we think, oh, that's what we need to do. No, that's not what you need to do. It's actually quite the opposite of what you need to do and what average is. For those of you who have no idea what average is when it comes to duration, there was actually a study done where they gave like all these like thousands of couples a stopwatch and said, okay, we want you to start timing how long you're actually performing the act. And so what they found is that the average duration for a couple, and a man specifically, is around 5 to 6 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes. Some of you are like, oh my God, right? Because you're thinking yourself, you're like, yo, I'm like 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes tops. I get it. I've been there. True story. When I was younger, it was a big concern of mine. I was always insecure about the size. I've talked about that before, but also the fact that I wasn't like killing it for like a very long time. I would get excited and I would, whatever. You know the story. Anyway, one thing that I did, because I'm an idiot, there was this girl that I was really into and I knew that like this night was going to be the night. And so I'm like, how am I going to like impress her? How am I going to last longer? Because I was like, this is going to be quick, right? And so I ended up thinking that a great idea would be to wear 2 condoms to actually desensitize myself. And it was a disaster. Not only was it awkward saying, wait a second, no, wait a second again. One of the condoms ended up coming off, like the top one, like off inside. It was a absolute 100% unequivocal disaster, as opposed to if I just would have been like, yo, this is gonna not dazzle you or blow you away, but I'll promise you I'll be back in a second, right? I ended up just destroying the situation, the mood, and it was the last time I ever hooked up with her. So the first thing I want to kind of unpack is why we as men think that we should be hammering away for like 20, 30 minutes an hour. And the reason a lot of times is because, like we mentioned earlier in the video, of the movies that we're watching. We're getting this warped perception of what reality and normal actually is. I've often said for a long time that if you do it right or properly, the duration in which you last isn't necessarily the biggest issue. Unfortunately, a lot of guys think that just hammering away for a super long time is the point, when the truth is that it's more about the process, it's about the seduction, it's about the anticipation, not just for you, but for your partner as well. And foreplay is one of those things that a lot of guys neglect. They just are ready to get down to action, when the truth is a woman is a lot of times like a spicy sports car. You gotta warm that bad boy up before you just take off and think it's gonna do 120. Gotta warm it up. The way that you do that is stimulate her mind. And that is one of the things that a lot of guys do not do. They just think, oh, because they watch the movies, she's just gonna see your sexy ass and be like, okay, I'm ready, take me, I'm yours, right? Not the case a lot of times. And so by you properly priming the engine, getting her revved up, it's gonna help her get to that point faster. Or another great rule of thumb that I like to say is that if you take care of her first through going down to visit Brenda, you know what I'm talking about, taking care of business, then it's really not that big of a deal if you're not killing it. Which brings me to something else real quick. It doesn't matter how long you last if you can't actually get it up, right? Which is something else I just want to talk about real quick. Rougette, guys, here's the deal. If you are somebody that wants to perform at your peak, I want you to check the link down below. It is to our special link over at Rougette. Rougette Ready is today's video sponsor. It's a 3-in-1 ED medication, and this stuff is amazing. It has both the active ingredients as the popular ED medications, but it also has a third ingredient called apomorphine, which helps prime and boost arousal signals in the brain, which for a lot of guys is the missing component. The other 2 ingredients, boom, they focus on blood flow, but that's the thing that standard ED medications are missing. It's the mental game, right? We talked about how a woman needs to be stimulated. Well, for a guy, just getting blood to your member isn't necessarily the end-all be-all. You gotta be excited, you gotta be anticipating it, you gotta be turned on, which is why the apomorphine is so potentially helpful. The other thing I love about Rougette is that it's a sublingual, which means it's gonna get in your bloodstream a lot faster, typically around 15 minutes. So you're not sitting there waiting, thinking, contemplating, is this gonna work, right? 15 minutes. The other thing that I love is that this will stay active in your system for up to 36 hours, which means it can increase the potential opportunity for you to have like multiple rounds without taking another Rouge Yet Ready. Literally, like you take one and you potentially could be good all weekend long. As Rouge Yet is all about high performance, which is why something I think is cool is that they are the official ED sponsors of the UFC. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, if you want harder, full erections, guys, Rouge Yet Ready is something I recommend each and every one of you try. The way that it works, it's all online. There's a special link down below this video. You go, you fill out the questionnaire, a licensed physician will review it, and if prescribed, they're gonna ship you your Rouge Yet Ready directly to your door. It's quick, it's easy, it is discreet. If you go through my special link, rougeyet.com/alpha-m, use the discount code alpha-m to get 15% off your first order of Rouge Yet. So why does it happen? Why does premature, doing your thing or being a two-pump chump, why does it happen in the first place? Few reasons, all right? Number one is anxiety and pressure. A lot of guys put so much pressure on themselves to perform that it ends up like backfiring on them, right? The other thing is that you're just excited. You're freaking like pumped to be there. And you're like, oh my God, this is gonna be amazing, right? Next up, it feels good. Like, let's get down to the basic fundamental aspects of fornication, and it feels amazing. The other issue, though, is that a lot of times you are not aware of how close or ready you actually are. Not to mention the big one is a lack of control. All right, understanding, okay, I'm getting to that point, I need to slow down, because you can reach a point of no return, right? There's a point at which it's like, it doesn't matter what position you switch to, or if you like smack it or whatever, like it's done. Like you're done, like put a fork in it, game over. All about identifying when that point is, understanding your body, and then learning how to control it, all right? Some things that drastically improve my ability to last longer, and that is number one, slowing down foreplay. A lot of guys, once again, are all about like just getting down to the action. By slowing down and really enjoying myself and herself or whoever yourself is with, right? It's going to basically allow the experience to last a lot longer, right? A lot of guys focus on just the duration of the amount of hammering and action you're actually doing, when the truth is the experience is more about taking your time. And so you can have a longer experience by slowing down, foreplay, doing all that, maybe messing around a little bit, coming back, messing around a little bit more. Edging. Have you guys heard of edging? It's kind of like the start-stop method, where if you are going, when you reach that point, before you reach the point of no return, you stop. Deep breath, relax for a second, regain your composure, and start again. By doing this and basically understanding your body better, it's a great way to basically extend the duration of the action. The other thing I want to talk about is pelvic floor training, all right? Basically, you've all heard of Kegling, right? Kegel is when you're peeing and you stop it, that's a Kegel. By practicing this regularly, you don't even have to be peeing, but just sitting there and doing like sets and reps, like exercise, this can help you develop more muscle control down there. And so when you get a little bit closer, you can actually control the urge to actually, finish. Something else is getting better sleep. And this one sounds crazy, but if you are not well rested, it's gonna impact you sexually. Exercise, doing your cardio, going out for a run, the Stairmaster, lifting weights, making sure that your body is properly conditioned is another thing that is definitely gonna help. Slowing down, right? Slowing down the process. Maybe setting the mood a little bit, right? Little music. Sade, right? Ooh, baby, that stuff is magic. Also, maybe lighting a candle, making it more about her, maybe a massage, slowing it down, right? This is a way for you to basically decompress. When you're rushing through things or you're very anxious, it's gonna happen a lot faster oftentimes. And like I said, making the experience last longer from a foreplay perspective and an actual penetration perspective, and then post action, which is another part of the equation, which a lot of guys don't think about. You think when you're done, all right, I'm up, I want a pizza. Next thing that can help is stop focusing on not finishing. When you are sitting there saying to yourself, okay, don't enjoy this, don't finish, right? Your brain is like, finish. It does the actual reverse. But the biggest thing that I can share with you that has helped me be, better and basically double my duration is regular action, all right? When you are only occasionally getting it, whether or not it's with yourself or with a partner, it basically interferes with your ability to basically develop that stamina, that muscle control, and that duration. But by having regular action, whether or not it's with yourself or with a partner, it's going to basically allow you to not freak out emotionally, intellectually, physically, when you get into the situation. Having more frequent action is a great way, probably the best way that I have found that is able to allow me to be better and maximize my action. And the next tip is play around with different positions, right? Different positions and changing positions during the act is a great way to basically extend the experience, but also there are certain positions that aren't as stimulating or aren't gonna, get you there as quickly as some others. Understanding, learning your body, and basically having an open line of communication with your partner. And I guess that's really the biggest takeaway, is that it should be a great experience for both people. And one of the things that enhances that is by communicating. If you're somebody that does have a problem going a little bit too quick, making a simple joke or being open about it and just being like, oh my God, it's because you're so hot, I can't handle it, or whatever, or just talking about it is a great way to kind of decompress and take some of the pressure off of you during the experience. And a lot of times, again, if you just communicate and talk about things and maybe take care of her first or rearrange how you do the action or what you're doing for the action, it's a great way to extend the experience and make yourself last twice as long.